y'all. I got my hat on today. This sun was killing me out there working out, but I've been trying to work out, take care of my health because they did tell me, about like things I needed to look out for as far as food that I was eating, working out, getting good rest, hydrating. So I'm trying to make sure that I take care of myself so that we can grow and live together because I'm 33 and I ain't trying to die. But all right, but before we get too dark off in that, just let you know, like, if you was wondering, like, why he look like he been outside, I have. And not just outside, like, outside, but, like, I've been outside, like, working out. But, so, right now, I just want to know something, because I really do have a true question. And my true question is, why do we get offended? And I say we, I'm not really, like, like, talking about, like, a chunk of people, but vast majority of people get offended by the truth. And then, like, it's more so of a, are you mad at what I said, or are you mad at what they said, or are you mad because it was true? But either way, why are we upset if someone came to you with truths? Because the truth is the only way you're gonna be able to grow. So why would you be upset at someone for honestly telling you the truth? 1 second, y'all. Somebody trying to get my attention. And I definitely want them to have it, so hold up. Like, let's deep dive. So, like, I know a lot of people get into this whole, like, oh, it ain't what they said, it's how they said it, and they could have been nicer about saying it, or it's where they said it, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think any of that so much as matters as much as you just being semi-offended or defensive about the truth. And I'll say this, because once again, as a coach, I can always just talk from my experiences. Seminole Ridge competition, it was like January the 18th. Date might be off, but it was like the third weekend in January. We looked a mess, okay? And my baby, Coach Nikki, she's gonna always be like, that wasn't the best performance, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she also was like, look, this needs to go, you need to pull this person out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm never gonna be like, well, why would she say that? No, she should say that. Keep it real with your dog no matter what. So I always value and appreciate people keeping it real with me because I be needing that. I don't see everything all the time. And even in the friendships that I've been building, like, a true test of my friendships with people is if I can tell you the truth. Also, if I can text you at midnight because I be up at all times of the night. But if I can tell you the truth. If I can tell you the truth and you be like, yeah, I get that, blah, 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 versus being like, well, your team is blah, blah, blah. Like, but we ain't talking about my team. Yeah, my team is, they were struggling last year. But, like, I think that the bigger picture is, like, A, surrounding yourself with people that you want to hear the truth from so that it doesn't seem like a personal attack. And then B, if you're going to place yourself on a pedestal of saying, oh, I welcome criticism and I welcome critiques and I welcome all of that stuff, you then can't be selective about who you welcome it from. Now, I'll say this wide open. I welcome all criticisms and critiques. Now, I stake value in Coach Nikki, of course, my friend from Foundation, Megan from Ozark, Ernest from Dillard, like Seminole Ridge, Coach Tammy, Coach Nick from West Boca. Like, if 20 coaches tell me one thing, I'm gonna listen and be like, oh, okay, I see that, blah, blah, blah. But if those people I just named tell me, I'm definitely gonna be like, well, how do I fix it? Or like, let's deep dive into it. Like, I'm not gonna be like dismissing the other coaches and being like, I don't want to hear nothing y'all gotta say, because I do want to hear what you have to say, even if I'm not gonna do anything with it. But that's why you also need a core group of people that you can talk to that's gonna be honest with you, that you can receive that truth from. So I think that more so along the lines of, if you're a person that real deal thrives on honesty, like I do, I thrive on honesty, then someone being honest with you should not offend you. Now, if you're one of those people that you want to be a person that's walking around being honest with everybody, you want to walk around and critique everybody and tell everybody what they need to fix, but when somebody says something to you, all of a sudden you're above reproach, you don't need to say nothing to nobody. Or you can say stuff, but don't be upset when people just be like, that lady ain't want nothing, that lady ain't gonna do nothing but talk. Like, don't be upset when people don't take you or what you say seriously, because if you can give it out but can't receive it, then this ain't the type of relationship that we need to be having. But yeah, I'm interested to know thoughts on, like, do we be upset because of what people say, or do we be upset because it's true? And that's beyond the mat. Like, it's beyond chilling. Like, even in life, like, am I gonna be upset that y'all say my hat's ugly, or am I gonna be upset that it might be a little ugly? Like, am I upset that it's true, that it's a little ugly, that it need a little logo on it or something? But I don't know. Chime in, let me know what you think. I always think that, like, relationships matter. I always think that, like, how you say it and do it matters. But I also had, like, an awful teacher when I was in college, like, awful. And I wasn't gonna be like, oh, well, I just can't learn from them because of the way they talk, the way they teach. You know what Troy University would have told me? Well, you ain't getting no degree. Because the way he talk and teach don't matter versus the information that he's giving you that matters. So you need to be able to bypass how he talking and teaching and get the information that you need so you can pass this course so you can get this degree. And I think that that's how we need to look at it more than not. Like, stop looking at how they saying it as if everybody's supposed to coddle your feelings, and pay attention to what they say so that we can all be better as a conglomerate, or just ignore them. You ain't even got to be. I got a text. But you ain't even gotta be like, you ain't gotta be nasty about it. You just gotta be like real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't want to hear what they gotta say, you don't have to be like, look, I don't want to hear what you gotta say unless you do want that approach. You can, freedom of speech. But I mean, you can tell me, I'm okay. I'm okay with hearing it. Score sheet, routine, stunt sequence, pyramid. You can talk to me. I'm open. I'm always open. But I'm gonna run back to my core group and be like, so what y'all think? All right, I'm out. Have a good one. Enjoy it.